Climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And I know some people think that I might actually look forward to issues in games that I happen to play, like Red Dead Online, Grand Theft Auto Online, etc. That's not true. I'm a fellow gamer. I want these games to do well. I want these games to succeed. I want these games to be enjoyable and have as little issue or problems as possible. And I want these games, whenever there's a new update or a new event or a new mode, like the fishing challenge in Red Dead Online, I want to be able to actually play and try out the fishing challenge. Now, as some of you know, I streamed the fishing challenge. Well, I attempted to fish on Tuesday, but unfortunately, the fishing challenge never popped up for me, not even once. For 5 hours on the Xbox One, we waited patiently. Well, while hunting and hanging out, trying to do some daily challenges, earn some gold here and there. But throughout the 5-hour stream, several challenges did pop up because it's once an hour and it's random. But none of those was the fishing challenge. Now, what I find interesting is for weeks now, Rockstar has basically been teasing, promoting, hyping the fishing challenge in various news wires, including this one from Tuesday. Red Dead Online, new fishing challenge, free roam event added Tuesday. You think that if it's a brand new event in the free roam rotation, that Rockstar would, push the buttons, I don't know, work the code, do whatever they have to do behind the scenes to make the fishing challenge spawn on a more regular basis. Because for over 5 hours on Tuesday on Xbox One, it never spawned once for me. But that's not where this tale ends. The next day on PlayStation 4, because I have Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online on both consoles, myself and several subscribers over on the PS4 played Red Dead Online off-stream for over 4 hours, hunting for that 30% XP boost. Why it's not double XP? Well, I guess that's something you have to go ask Rockstar. But back to fishing, we basically waited for a little over 4 hours. Once again, several other challenges popped up, but no fishing challenge. In other words, over a 2-day period on 2 consoles, I spent over 9 hours in Red Dead Online, and not even once did the fishing challenge free roam event come up for me. Now, several people did mention to me that they somehow, through some dark twisted miracle, happened to be able to do the fishing challenge, but the overall consensus, it was pretty much a letdown. For one thing, the payouts, I have no idea how the payouts work, except for one. If you don't catch any fish, you get at least $10. Well, you can easily make more than that by just going regular fishing for, the rock bass, the pickerels, the bluegills, the 3 easiest, cheapest fish to catch. You catch a whole bunch of those, that's well over $10 right there. And don't get me started on the other fish like the trout and the salmon, as well as catfish, muskies, etc. So you can earn way more money just fishing as opposed to waiting patiently to do the fishing challenge. Now, one thing that was mentioned in one of these news wires is the fact that the fishing challenge will apparently make you passive. Let's see. What does it say? Okay, you'll be made safe from the nuance of trigger-happy outlaws while you're taking the challenge. Why, oh why, Rockstar, do we only get to be in passive mode when we're fishing in the fishing challenge that hardly ever spawns during the premiere week of the fishing challenge as a free roam event in Red Dead Online? Meanwhile, we still don't go into passive mode when we're fishing in free roam and completely vulnerable to being attacked and griefed by other players. Yes, the map makes it a lot easier for us to fish in peace because as long as you're not griefing or causing any issues or having a purple or red dot, most of the time you're not going to run into any trouble. But every now and then somebody just happens to come across you. And if you are a griefer and you're looking to take advantage of anglers who are out there fishing, who are unaware of their surroundings because while you're fishing the minimap doesn't appear and you get no warning that there's danger lurking, well, they know where the fishing spots are because of the bloody map. Yes, there may not be any dots along the river or around the lakes or the swamp, but anyone can deduce that there's probably some people out there fishing, trying to catch fish, relaxing, whether it's to make money or just because they love fishing in Red Dead Online. So why don't we have the ability to automatically go into passive mode for free roam fishing when we can go into passive mode for the fishing challenge that only spawns once in a blue moon? The bottom line here is the fishing challenge, which was supposed to be the big deal this week, promoted over the past several weeks by Rockstar, has been an utter failure on many levels. For one thing, it's almost impossible to get into a fishing challenge if it hardly ever spawns. Some people may get lucky and it spawns within a few minutes of them being in online. Other people, like myself and others, have had to wait hours and hours and hours playing Red Dead Online, doing daily challenges, hunting, etc. in free roam, but never once the free roam challenge, known as fishing challenge, ever happens to come up for them. So what kind of solution would I offer to Rockstar? Well, first off, fishing challenge as a free roam event was obviously a bad idea. I would recommend instead just having it separate from the free roam event and maybe every 15, 30 minutes have a fishing challenge bubble just spawn around the map around various fishing holes like various lakes, parts of rivers, and down in the swamp in La Gras near Saint Denis. Players would get a notification that there's a fishing challenge on the map every 30 minutes. And they would have to open their map and they would see, okay, where is the yellow bubble? Oh, it's down in the swamp. Oh, it's up in a lake in Big Valley. Or it's over here on the river. That's where I got to get to in the next few minutes in order to partake in the fishing challenge. And once it's over, then everybody's rewarded based on how much fish they catch. And we can all move on with our day. And at the same time, allow fishers and anglers that are just fishing in free roam without doing the fishing challenge to also have the ability to go into passive mode so they don't get shot or stabbed or dynamited from behind. It's crap like this, Rockstar, that's driving more and more players away from Red Dead Online. More disappointments like the fishing challenge. What was the point of this so-called free roam event? Why did you even bother with the fishing challenge if it's not even appearing in regular rotation as a free roam event, except for a select few that happen to get lucky while playing Red Dead Online, while most people that I've talked to have yet to get to play this so-called fishing challenge? You shouldn't even bother, Rockstar. All we really wanted, Rockstar, was a couple things. Stop knocking down the prices of the fish like you did with the salmon and the trout, and allow us to have passive mode while fishing. With each one of these Red Dead Online rants I make, it makes me just a little bit more tired of giving this game a chance. I really want Red Dead Online to succeed. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I see potential in this game. Maybe it'll never be as successful as Grand Theft Auto Online, but I still think it'll be great in its own right. Hopefully within a year from now, or at the very least, we'll see it a foot in the right direction by the spring update coming up later on in a few months from now. However, every time you make a mistake, every time you drop the ball or screw up, like most recently with the fishing challenge, it just is one more thing to add to the list that's making us frustrated and ready just to hang up our hat and, just take the saddle off our horse and just send it off into the wild and walk away from this game, never to return. But at the same time, I still have to hold out some hope and keep a little faith that Rockstar actually has a plan. Hopefully that plan turns out better than Dutch's plan.
Have some goddamn faith! I am bending over backwards to make a future for us!